Hi my favorite people, welcome to the world of fully hooded eye makeup. My name is Vera, I'm a professional makeup artist and I have fully hooded eyes, like for real. I know what you're thinking, like, oh, another makeup artist that claiming having hooded eyes but actually she doesn't. I do. In this makeup tutorial, I'm gonna show you a basic yet enhancing eyeshadow makeup using only mascara and powder eyeshadows, since a lot of you were asking me how to use just powder eyeshadows, not creamy, which against my concepts, not because I have my own cream shadows, but that's why I have cream shadows, because it's way better. But anyways, I am here for you. Also gonna show you how I like to wing out my eyes without struggling with actual eyeliner pencil, how to recreate non-smudging, non-creasing makeup, which brushes to use and when to complete everything quickly and effortlessly. And the cherry on top, we are going to throw some sparkles onto the eyelids that doesn't emphasize the texture, vegan, my beautiful sisterhood. In order to finally succeed with your makeup and embrace your beautiful hooded eyes, you have to accept some truth. You have to erase your makeup memory. You've been applying techniques for non-hooded eyes on your hooded eyes. How this supposed to be looking good? Rhetorical question. I apply foundation all over my face. I also have product on my eyelids. Not a lot. You might still see my veins. That's fine. I don't want to be like a fake doll, okay? Yeah, I have some veins, but they are not jumping in your eyes, right? It's not like the first thing you seeing. And even when I'm looking down, it's not something that bothers your eye, because creasing eyeshadows, creasing eyelids looks way worse than just slightly visible veins, in my opinion. I don't know, you tell me in the comments. If you have blue eyes like me, but also brown eyes will benefit a lot. Green eyes, hazel, I don't know, I just really recommend this eyeshadow palette. This one actually turns into green and purple. I love that so much. Even though it's shimmer and I'm kind of against shimmer, but sometimes it's okay. Yeah. This is one of my Apix brushes. This is Apix Midi. Before applying eyeshadows, I always want to make sure my brushes are clean, and I'm using my brush cleaner, Felix. I always recommend that. So all I'm doing is spraying onto the brush. Try, of course, to do it gently. This is okay, shouldn't be perfect. I'm going to apply this one. Ow, ow. Okay, this one. Swirling the brush. You'll be probably even mad how easy actually is a shadow game on hooded eyes. I'm not doing this. I am doing this actually inwards. And I'm feathering out. I'm not pressing, because if you press, depending on also eyeshadow brand you're using, you might end up with patchy eyeshadows. And again, like, in order to widen your eyes, you have to apply eyeshadows on the lower lash line, but it's not necessarily have to be something dark or even medium. This transitional shade is just perfect. And the brush nicely will help you to nicely smoke out the lash line. I don't recommend to go directly.
Now use one of the Apix, and I recommend Midi or Mini, and look, you need just a dot. And I'm just barely touching. I'm holding the brush by the end of the handle.
A little bit in here. You kind of can connect nicely. This is important. Outer V is fine, but this is the highest point of the crease. And from here, everything between outer corner V and highest point, there's a gap. And by lifting the outer corner this way without feeling this gap, creates kind of distortion.
I like that this eyeshadow placement just gives you definition, and you don't have to worry that something is going to smudge, crease.
In order to balance the eye, we need a little bit of smoky eye effect, like to enlarge our eyes.
Just kind of a soft tint, not like really eyeshadow coverage.
And to me, this looks a little droopy. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of foundation or concealer or nude eyeshadow base. And this is the flat definer, paper thin, perfect size. I'm going to clean and align the edges.
When nothing goes below the ascending direction of your lower lash line, nor eyeliner, nor eyeshadow placement, and the first lash at the outer corner, your eyes always will have that beautiful elongated lifted effect. And as always, I'm using tubing mascara by Tarte. Using as always my favorite Tarte tubing mascara that doesn't smudge, never transfers, amazing favorite mascara. To give you maximum value so you can squeeze maximum from my tutorial, this makeup style would be perfect for those who are seeking just a simple, basic, everyday makeup with mascara.
I'm not naked. I have this dress.
But now let me show you how we can intensify, and it's not about some difficult makeup techniques, it's just about a few details you can always add that takes, hate this word, but literally a minute or two when you have the right tools and know exactly what you're doing. The only part that is visible on my eyelid is my lash root line at the inner corner, and it's not a tight lining, it's a little bit different. It's kind of a tight lining, but also it's just a thin line and then lined under my lower lash line at the outer corner and diffused with Apex Mini. Now instead of tracing eyeliner across my lash line, across my eyelid, I am going to fill in the gaps with tiny spiky lashes. They look like my lashes in terms of thickness, texture. My lashes actually are a little bit thicker because I've used tubing mascara, but it still fits nicely, it looks cohesive. Lower lashes are optional, but I like to add there too because this also will give me expressive eyes without heaviness. And the wing. This is how I wing out my eyes without all that wing struggle. But now remember about that gap between the highest point of the crease and the outer corner. This is how we are going to even this out. I need only one lash cluster, wispy triple fishtail. And with the back of the tweezer, I'm helping the lashes to set. This would be the right eyeliner technique for hooded eyes that doesn't give you struggle and anxiety that something smudged. And okay, let's say you use the most stable eye pencil on the market that doesn't smudge at all. The technique you will be applying is for non-hooded eyes and it won't look good unless you will apply the right lash structure, and then it's gonna be fine. But why you even have to struggle, like trace that eyeliner? And here's the difference so you can see without lashes. I love without lashes. Again, that technique is for everyday, super basic, but I don't know what can be compared to this soft yet such enhancing lash technique. I felt like I have a soft filter, like that perfect filter that when I'm putting it, I'm thinking, oh, how I can do my lashes this way. This is how you do it. That day, I felt so cute. I felt amazing inside out. And I wish you from the bottom of my heart to feel the same when you're applying my makeup techniques. Okay, now we are done with matte finish. And now let's get to the sparkles. And please do not confuse sparkles with glitter or shimmer or satin. Sparkles doesn't emphasize texture. In fact, they actually masking the texture. The payoff is fully adjustable. You can glide and have full payoff or just slightly tap with your fingertip. And I want you to see also in the dark, I did turn on just flashlight. And I want to show you that sparkles are so delicate. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm speechless. I cannot even find the words, only emotions. And yes, I do apply them on my lips, and it depends. Sometimes I leave it matte with sparkles, like Dior, you know. But sometimes I just put gloss on top, and you can use them in so many ways. You can apply them only in the inner corners or only in the center of your eyes, under the brow, on your shoulders. I hope you like this tutorial and you will try to recreate this makeup. Please let me know if you will. In this channel description, I have Linktree and I have Amazon front store, and you can find all the lashes, glue, everything in there. Please share this tutorial if you feel like it will benefit someone, because people have to know that I exist. I love you so much. You got this, babe.